I was drowning in my thoughts, felt the weight on my chest. Couldn't see the light ahead, just the pain and the stress. Try to fix it on my own, but I made more mess. Then I heard that still voice say, son, just rest. When I called on his name, all the noise went still. Like he whispered to my heart, boy, I make you heal. No cap in my praise, this redemption's real. Grace hit my soul like fire, I could finally got my courage from above, not the world, not the drugs. When I fell, he picked me up, wrapped me tight in his love. Now my fears out the door, I'm standing firm on his blood. Ain't no shame in my scars, they remind us I'm tough. Every win that I had, he turned it into trust. When the storm tried to break me, my spirit rose up. I don't walk by my sight, I walk by his touch. All my strength, all my peace, my courage from above. Used to question every plan when it didn't make sense. Try to hide my pain deep, kept building that fence. But he tore it all down, showed the mercy intense. Now I'm living with a heart that's no longer tense. Found freedom in surrender, not in being in control. He taught me that the falling was part of getting whole. Every night I was broken, he was fighting for my soul. Now his light in my darkness is all I know. Got my courage from above, not the world, not the drugs. When I fell, he picked me up, wrapped me tight in his love. Now my fears out the door, I'm standing firm on his blood. Ain't no shame in my scars, they reminders I'm tough. Every wound that I had, he turned it into trust. When the storm tried to break me, my spirit rose up. I don't walk by my sight, I walk by his touch. All my strength, all my peace, my courage from above. Yeah, they laugh when I pray, said I never bounce back. Now I'm walking in his word, I ain't missing no track. When the devil throw darts, I just lift up my flag. Got a cross on my heart, I ain't never looking back. I done learned pain's a teacher if you listen with faith. He could turn the biggest loss to a sign of his grace. What was meant for my ruin, turned into my praise. I'm proof that his mercy don't fade with days. Got my courage from above, not the world, not the drugs. When I fell, he picked me up, wrapped me tight in his love. Now my fears out the door, I'm standing firm on his blood. Ain't no shame in my scars, they reminders I'm tough. Every wound that I had, he turned it into trust. When the storm tried to break me, my spirit rose up. I don't walk by my sight, I walk by his touch. All my strength, all my peace, my courage from above. Now I wake up with peace, I can't even explain. I done traded my word for a heavenly gain. I was shackled in guilt, now I'm free from that chain. Every tear that I shed, God washed in his name. When I think of his love, man, it hits so deep. Like Psalm 27, he my strength when I'm weak. Ain't no valley too dark, where promise don't reach. That's the gospel I'm living, that's the truth I preach. Got my courage from above, not the world, not the drugs. When I fell, he picked me up, wrapped me tight in his love. Now my fears out the door, I'm standing firm on his blood. Ain't no shame in my scars, they reminders I'm tough. Every wound that I had, he turned it into trust. When the storm tried to break me, my spirit rose up. I don't walk by my sight, I walk by his touch. All my strength, all my peace, my courage from above. I done been through the night, where I questioned his hand, but he showed me his purpose I couldn't understand. Now I move with a calm, like a soldier who stands with a fire in my soul, only heaven commands. Every mountain I faced became proof of his plan. Every no from the world was a yes from the Lamb. Now I speak with the boldness that only grace grants. Got that holy confidence, don't need no chance. Got my courage from above, not the world, not the drugs. When I fell, he picked me up, wrapped me tight in his love. Now my fears out the door, I'm standing firm on his blood. Ain't no shame in my scars, they reminders I'm tough. Every wound that I had, he turned it into trust. When the storm tried to break me, my spirit rose up. I don't walk by my sight, I walk by his touch. All my strength, all my peace, my courage from above. Yeah, it's courage from above, that's the life I live. Ain't afraid of the pain, it's the proof he gives. From the dust to the crown, I'm redeemed, I'm his. This faith ain't pretend, it's the realest it is. Got my heart on the word, got my eyes on the sun. Every step that I take, I know victory won. So if you lost in the dark, just lift your hands up, cause the courage you need is from above. I was walking through the silence trying to hear his name. Heart heavy like a storm, but I called just the same. Felt the weight of my wrongs, but he never turned away. Even when my my soul trembled, his mercy chose to stay. Had nights I doubted purpose, but grace kept calling me. In the middle of my weakness, he showed what strength could be. When the world said I'm broken, he whispered you made new. Now I stand in the fire, cause his word pulled me through. Face unyielding flame, it won't burn out. Even when I'm lost, his love finds my route. Through the smoke and rain, I still shout his name, cause I know who saved me and I'll never be the same. Can't fake this peace, it's too real inside. He lit my darkness, made hope collide. Every scar I wear just proves his claim. I'm alive today, through faith's unyielding flings. There were moments I was sinking, trying to reach for air. Felt like nobody cared, but he was always there. Didn't see the planning, but he was shaping me, turning every closed door into my destiny. I cried for strength, he gave me stillness instead. Taught me how to listen when my thoughts went dead. He said, child, don't rush where I've already been. Now I trust his timing, not the noise of men. Face unyielding flame, it won't burn out. Even when I'm lost, his love finds my route. Through the smoke and rain, I still shout his name, cause I know who saved me and I'll never be the same. Can't fake this peace, it's too real inside. He lit my darkness, made hope collide. Every scar I wear just proves his claim. I'm alive today, through faith's unyielding flame. Now the pain don't define me, it reminds me I'm healed. That the blood on the cross turned my fear into steel. I ain't perfect, but I'm steady, learning how to stay still. While the spirit keeps pouring, strength that I feel. Some days it's quiet, some nights I break down, but he still meets me there when no one's around. Every breath I take, I know who it came from. The same one who called me before the world began. Onion flame, it won't burn out. Even when I'm lost, his love finds my route. Through the smoke and rain, I still shout his name, cause I know who saved me and I'll never be the same. Can't fake this peace, it's too real inside. He lit my darkness, made hope collide. Every scar I wear just proves his claim. I'm alive today, through faith's unyielding flame. Now I'm speaking to the ones who feel too far gone. You ain't out of reach, he's been there all along. When the guilt feels heavy, let his truth unfold. Cause his grace don't expire, it's worth more than gold. He found me in a wreck, gave me purpose again. Now I'm running with the message that his mercy defends. Keep walking through your valley, don't fear the unknown. The same God who raised me will call you his own. Unyielding flame, it won't burn out. Even when I'm lost, his love finds my route. Through the smoke and rain, I still shout his name, cause I know who saved me and I'll never be the same. Can't fake this peace, it's too real inside. He lit my darkness, made hope collide. Every scar I wear just proves his claim. I'm alive today, through faith's unyielding flame. It's the kind of love that don't fade with time. Even in the ruins, his light still shines. I see miracles in the middle of pain. Watch the river of grace wash away my shame. When I had no voice, the Spirit spoke loud. Told me lift my eyes, you made heaven proud. Now every step I take is lit by his name. I'll keep burning strong with faith's unyielding flame. Faith's unyielding flame, it won't burn out. Even when I'm lost, his love finds my route. Through the smoke and rain, I still shout his name, cause I know who saved me and I'll never be the same. Can't fake this peace, it's too real inside. He lit my darkness, made hope collide. Every scar I wear just proves his claim. I'm alive today, through faith's unyielding flame. I've been through the shadows, but I ain't the same, cause I'm carried by grace through faith's unyielding flame. I was standing in the quiet, hearing echoes of my doubt, asking God if he still listen when the world's loud. Storms in my chest, couldn't breathe through the fear, but I felt his peace whisper, my child, I'm here. Didn't see no miracle, but I knew he was near. Told me walk by faith even when the path ain't clear. Every scar on my soul became proof of his plan. Now I lean on his promise, not the strength of man. I trust in his voice when I can't see the way. Even in the silence, I know what he say. When the nights get long and my hope turns thin, he speaks and my spirit says don't give in. Every word he gives becomes my choice. Even when I'm weak, I trust his voice. He carried me through when I had no plan. Now I follow his peace, not the noise of man. Used to cry in my car, trying not to break down. Feeling lost in the crowd, wearing pain like a crown. But his grace came quiet like a morning sun. Showed me victories, not just when battle's done. He don't shout through thunder, he moves through calm. Turn my panic into worship, my fear into a song. He said my sheep know me, they hear my call. Now I don't need the world's love at all. Trust in his voice when I can't see the way. Even in the silence, I know what he say. When the nights get long and my hope turns thin, he speaks in my spirit, says don't give in. Every word he gives becomes my choice. Even when I'm weak, I trust his voice. He carried me through when I had no plan. Now I follow his peace, not the noise of man. Ain't no spotlight needed when your faith real deep. He been working in my soul and I couldn't sleep. I was searching for answers in my broken pride. He said let go of your past, I'll be your guide. Didn't change overnight, but his mercy stayed. Every prayer I cried out built the life he made. Now I move with calm, no rush, no show. Cause his timing perfect, I just let him. I trust in his voice when I can't see the way. Even in the silence, I know what he say. When the nights get long and my hope turns thin, he speaks in my spirit, says don't give in. Every word he gives becomes my choice. Even when I'm weak, I trust his voice. He carried me through when I had no plan. Now I follow his peace, not the noise of man. Sometimes his no is the sweetest yes, cause what he protects from is still his best. Every door that closed was mercy in disguise. He was molding my faith through my cries. I ain't where I was, but I ain't done yet. Still learning to surrender, no regret. His word is my anchor, his truth my road. In his presence I finally found my home. I trust in his voice when I can't see the way. Even in the silence I know what he say. When the nights get long and my hope turns thin, he speaks in my spirit, says don't give in. Every word he gives becomes my choice. Even when I'm weak, I trust his voice. He carried me through when I had no plan. Now I follow his peace, not the noise of man. Every heartbreak taught me to listen slow. Every valley show what it's like can show. Faith ain't just loud, sometimes it's still. Sometimes it's a whisper, breaks your will. But that's where he builds what pain destroyed. That's where I found what I once void. Now I move in grace, not by my might. His voice, my compass through every I trust in his voice, it leads me home. Even when I wander, I'm never alone. When the dark gets heavy, his word brings peace. In his love, my worry cease. Every moment he speaks, I choose to stand. In the light of his truth, I lift my hand. From the pit to the praise, I made my choice. Forever, ever, I'll trust in his voice. Yeah, I trust his voice, that's my guide. No fear left, just faith inside. When the world fades, his word remains. And I'll keep walking through the rain. No more doubt, no second guess. Just peace in his faithfulness. Every breath, every noise, I'll always trust in his voice. I was lost in my silence, heart full of rain, trying to smile through the thunder. Hiding my pain, felt the weight of the world on my weary chest. But he whispered, be still, and I found my rest. Ain't no chain too strong that his hand can't break. Every fall I had, he used for my sake. From the valley, flow to the mountain above, I found peace in the power of his endless love. That strength through his love, yeah, it holds me tight. When the storm get loud, he restores my sight. I was down so deep, couldn't see no way. Then his mercy showed up like the light of day. Every scar I carry, he turned to a sign of the grace that healed the soul of mine. Ain't no fear that his peace can't shove. I'm still standing by the strength of his love. Had nights where the prayers felt like they hit a wall, but his word reminded me he heard it all. Romans 8 in my heart, nothing can divide. Not death, not pain, not the tears I cried. Used to lean on people, they let me down. Now I lean on Jesus. Jesus. Solid ground, he gave me purpose. When I felt undone, turned my morning to morning. The fight's been It's that strength through his love, yeah, it holds me tight. When the storm gets loud, he restores my sight. I was down so deep, couldn't see no way. Then his mercy showed up like the light of day. Every scar I carry turned to a sign of the grace that healed the soul of mine. Ain't no fear that his peace can't shut. I'm still standing by the strength of his love. Now I move different, I see life clear. I know his presence always near. Isaiah 41, he said don't fear. So I trust the promise when doubt appears. Ain't about riches, fame, or pride. It's about peace that lives inside. Every battle I face was to show me proof that his power is real. That strength through his love, yeah, it holds me tight. When the storm gets loud, he restores my sight. I was down so deep, couldn't see no way. Then his mercy showed up like the light of day. Every scar I carry turned to a sign of the grace that healed the soul of mine. Ain't no fear that his peace can't shut. I'm still standing by the strength of his love. Sometimes I cry, but it's joy I feel, cause I know my Savior's love is real. He took my shame, gave me new breath, showed me life don't end in death. Now I'm walking light, no weight to bear. Faith in his hands, I'm safe right there. I ain't perfect, but I've been changed. He rewrote my life, rearranged my pain. It's that strength through his love, yeah, it holds me tight. When the storm gets loud, he restores my sight. I was down so deep, couldn't see no way. Then his mercy showed up like the light of day. Every scar I carry turned to a sign of the grace that healed the soul of mine. Ain't no fear that his peace can't shut. I'm still standing by the strength of his love. When I stumble, his arms remind me I'm home. When I'm weary, his voice tells me I'm not alone. Every lesson came wrapped in pain, but his touch made me whole again. I'm proof that grace can lift from dust, turn a broken heart into trust. Now I'm walking in life from above, forever strong through his love. It's that strength through his love, yeah, it holds me tight. When the storm gets loud, he restores my sight. I was down so deep, couldn't see no way. Then his mercy showed up like the light of day. Every scar I carry turned to a sign of the grace that healed the soul of mine. Ain't no fear that his peace can't shut. I'm still standing by the strength of his love. So when life get heavy, don't you run. Just remember where your help comes from. Through the fire, through the flood, you find strength through his love.
Ay, I was drowning in the noise, couldn't hear no peace. My mind running wild, I just needed release. Every night I prayed, but my faith felt thin, like the walls closing in, no way to win. But his word said, peace, be still, and I felt that wind. Blew the pain on my chest, let the light rush in. Now I'm standing on faith and I fear no more. He spoke calm to my storm, that's what grace is for. Jesus calms my soul when the thunder rolls. When the waves get loud, he stills the cold. I was breaking inside, but he made me whole. Now his peace runs deep where the hurt once flowed. Ain't no chain too tight that his hand can't hold. Ain't no night too dark for his love to show. When the fire gets high and I lose control, Jesus calms my soul, yeah. Jesus calms my soul. Had some nights I cried, thought he left me blind. Couldn't see his hand, but he was right behind. Pulled me out that pit, didn't let me drown. Set my feet on solid ground, turned my life around. Now I'm speaking truth, not just what I feel. Cause I learned his love cuts deeper than real. Every scar I wear got a story untold of the Savior who came and reclaimed my soul. Jesus calms my soul when the thunder rolls. When the waves get loud, he stills the cold. I was breaking inside, but he made me whole. Now his peace runs deep where the hurt once flowed. Ain't no chain too tight that his hand can't hold. Ain't no night too dark for his love to show. When the fire gets high and I lose control, Jesus calms my soul, yeah. Jesus calms my soul. Been through trials that should've broke my faith, but his mercy showed up in the darkest place. Even when I failed, he ain't turned away. He stayed close to my pain, helped me find my way. Learn the storm don't mean he's gone for good. It's just proof his peace can do what nothing else could. Now I trust his time, I don't rush his call, cause he built me up when I lost it all. Jesus calms my soul when the thunder rolls. When the waves get loud, he stills the cold. I was breaking inside, but he made me whole. Now his peace runs deep where the hurt once flowed. Ain't no chain too tight that his hand can't hold. Ain't no night too dark for his love to show. When the fire gets hot and I lose control, Jesus calms my soul, yeah. Jesus calms my soul. Now I'm walking with a new kind of light. Not perfect, but I'm held by Christ. When the crowd fades out and the silence hits, that's when his comfort really fits. He ain't promised ease, but he gave me rest. Pulled the worry out my chest, gave me breath. Now I praise him through the highs and lows, cause I know who's calm when the chaos blows. Jesus calms my soul when the thunder rolls. When the waves get loud, he stills the cold. I was breaking inside, but he made me whole. Now his peace runs deep where the hurt once flowed. Ain't no chain too tight that his hand can't hold. Ain't no night too dark for his love to show. When the fire gets hot and I lose control, Jesus calms my soul, yeah. Jesus calms my soul. He don't move how I plan, but he moves right on time. Turn my panic to praise, gave my soul a sign. When I call his name, storms lose their sound. All that noise fade out when his grace comes round. Now I walk through the rain with a lifted heart, cause I know his peace been mine from the start. Every breath I breathe is a story untold of the Savior who still calms my soul. Jesus calms my soul when the thunder rolls. When the waves get loud, he stills the cold. I was breaking inside, but he made me whole. Now his peace runs deep where the hurt once flowed. Ain't no chain too tight that his hand can't hold. Ain't no night too dark for his love to show. When the fire gets high and I lose control, Jesus calms my soul, yeah. Jesus calms my soul, yeah. He calms my soul. Still waters where my spirit grows. Storms may rise, but I'm not alone, cause Jesus calms my soul.
I was standing in a storm with no peace in my chest. Tried to pray through the noise, but my faith fell straight. Every dream that I built came down like dust, but I heard the word say, son, in me you trust. I was drowning in doubt, couldn't breathe at night, but in mercy pulled me up, said walk in light. I was broken, my heart, but his hand repaired. Now I'm singing through the pain, hope against despair. Yeah, I fall through the fire, but his grace held me still. When the mountain looked tall, he just whipped be still. Every tear I poured out, he turned into prayer. Now my soul found peace, hope against the despair. Can't lie, I was lost, but his love came near. Now I stand unshaken, his promise here. No fear in my chest, cause I know he cares. I'm alive today, hope against the despair. I remember those nights, couldn't see no dawn. Heart heavy from sin, but his blood moved on. They said I wouldn't rise, but his word said live. Even when I had nothing, he still had to give. I was empty inside, but his truth revealed. That peace from above, no pain can't kill. Yeah, the past had changed, but his grace repaired. I'm walking by faith, hope against despair. Yeah, I fall through the fire, but his grace held me still. When the mountain looked tall, he just whipped be still. Every tear I poured out, he turned into prayer. Now my soul found peace, hope against the despair. Can't lie, I was lost, but his love came near. Now I stand unshaken in his promise fear. No fear in my chest, cause I know he cares. I'm alive to the day, hope against the despair. Sometimes healing take time, but he walks that road. He don't rush my faith, he just live my load. When I'm weak in the knees, he remind me why. That his joy is my strength, I don't have to try. People left when I fell, but the Lord stayed near. Spoke life in my pain, said you're safe right here. Now I rise with peace, I can't compare. Still holding on, hope against despair. Yeah, I fall through the fire, but his grace helped me still. When the mountain looked tall, he just whipped be still. Every tear I poured out, he turned into prayer. Now my soul found peace, hope against the despair. Can't lie, I was lost, but his love came near. Now I stand unshaken in the promise clear. No fear in my chest, cause I know he cares. I'm alive brought it on. Every scar that I got shows where grace was real. Now I praise through the pain, that's how I heal. Ain't ashamed of the scars that faith repair, cause they tell my story, hope against despair. Yeah, the world may fall, but I know he's there. Through every valley I breathe his air. Yeah, I fall through the fire, but his grace held me still. When the mountain looked tall, he just whispered be still. Every tear I poured out, he turned into prayer. Now my soul found peace, hope against despair. Can't lie, I was lost, but his love came near. Now I stand unshaken in a promise clear. No fear in my chest, cause I know he cares. I'm alive today, hope against despair. Faith don't hide from pain, it just shine through rain. When your soul feels trapped, his word break the chain. From the ashes he built what the world can't see. From the broken he births true victory. I'm proof of his promise, I'm living repair. What was lost he redeemed in prayer. When my strength ran out, his love was there. Now my song remains, hope against despair. Yeah, I fall through the fire, but his grace held me still. When the mountain looked tall, he just whispered be still. Every tear I poured out, he turned into prayer. Now my soul found peace, hope against despair. Can't lie, I was lost, but his love came near. Now I stand unshaken, his promise fear. No fear in my chest, cause I know he cares. I'm alive today, hope against despair. So when the nights get cold and your faith feels thin, just remember his mercy start where yours end. He's the calm in the chaos, the breath in the air. And I'm living proof, hope against despair.
Yeah.
I was walking through the valley where the nights don't end. Lost my voice crying prayers that the wind won't sing. Every shadow fell louder than my heart inside, but his word kept echoing, child, don't hide. Ain't no spotlight here, just the dirt and pain. But he told me rain brings life again. I was weak, but his strength pulled through. Now I move with peace, this world never knew. Faith in the wilderness, I found my way. When the road got cold, this fire stayed. Didn't see no proof, but still believe. Even when my heart could barely breathe. Faith in the wilderness, he made me whole. Carried me through storms that shook my soul. Now I stand on grace, now what I've done. Faith in the wilderness, my race begun. I remember them nights, no food, no plan. Just a one-out Bible in my trembling hands. I read though I walk through the shadows land. He whispered you safe, I'm still that man. Could've folded, yeah, I almost quit, but he turned my lowest in the face so fit. When I couldn't see light, he became my view. Now my scars tell stories of what God can do. Faith in the wilderness, I found my way. When the road got cold, this fire stayed. Didn't see no proof, but I still believe. Even when my heart could barely breathe. Faith in the wilderness, he made me whole. Carried me through storms that shook my soul. Now I stand on grace, now what I've done. Faith in the wilderness, my race begun. They said, man, how you smile through the drought like that? I said, God, give me peace, they can't subtract. It ain't luck, it's the hand that guides. When you fall in his arms, that's where hope resides. Had to die to my pride, lose control, before he filled my empty soul. Now I move like one who's been set free, cause the chains I wore don't fit on me. Faith in the wilderness, I found my way. When the road got cold, this fire stayed. Didn't see no proof, but I still believe. Even when my heart could barely breathe. Faith in the wilderness, he made me whole. Carried me through storms that shook my soul. Now I stand on grace, now what I've done. Faith in the wilderness, my race begun. Yeah, I learned the hard way, trust don't fade. When the lights go dim, his truth still stays. He was there when the tears wouldn't fall no more, lifting me up from that empty floor. Now my praise ain't just a Sunday sound, it's the cry of a man who's been turned around. If he could save me when I lost my sight, then I know he's near in the darkest night. Faith in the wilderness, I found my way. When the road got cold, this fire stayed. Didn't see no proof, I still believe. Even when my heart could barely breathe. Faith in the wilderness, he made me whole. Carried me through storms that shook my soul.
He said don't rush what I'm building in you. Every trial's proof that my word is true. I've been broken, yeah, but not destroyed. Found his peace where the noise got void. Every tear was a seed that grew my trust. Every no was a lesson to rise from dust. So when I can't see the road ahead, I remember who raised me from the dead. Faith in the wilderness, I found my way. When the road got cold, it's 5 stages. Didn't see no proof, but I still believe. Even when my heart could barely breathe. Faith in the wilderness, he made me whole. Carried me through storms to show my soul. Now I stand on grace, now what I've done. Faith in the wilderness, my race begun. So if you lost in that silent test, hold on, cause your pain's just part of the best. He'll meet you where the world turned dim. Faith in the wilderness begins with him.
I done walked through the storm, no coach's faith on me. Heart heavy with pain, but it work still stayed on me. Used to drown in the dark with the silence prayed on me. Now it's love lit the path where the fear once laid on me. I done cried in them nights when my prayers felt distant, but he whispered through pain, said my grace still consistent. I was down on the floor, thought I'd never rise again. Then his mercy broke chains, I ain't know I living in. God light shines when the world go dim. When my strength fall short, I depend on him. Ain't no valley too deep that his truth won't feel. Even when I'm weak, his love stay real. He covered my wounds, turned scar to sign. I'm proof that his favor rewrite our line. When all on my way, his hand found mine. Ain't no dark nigga block his shine. I done feel so much, I stopped counting my fault. But his voice still calls, said son, I paid it all. I done felt so small in a room full of doubt, but his peace showed up, made the fear move out. I done wrestled with guilt till my chest went numb. Now resting is where that where strength come from. People switch on me fast, but his love don't fade. He was there when the smiles and the promises played. He was there when the smiles and the promises played. God light shines when the world go dim. When my strength fall short, I depend on him. Ain't no valley too deep that his truth won't feel. Even when I'm weak, his love stay real. He covered my wounds, turned scar to sign. I'm proof that his favor rewrite our line. When I lost my way, his hand found mine. Ain't no daughters that can block his shine. Sometimes pain hit deep where word don't reach, but his grace still teach what the world can't preach. I've been low in the pit where hope felt gone, but his light broke through and kept me strong. Now I move with peace, not fear, not pride. Every scar on my soul got a story inside. When the nights get cold, I remember his name. Ain't no hurt too scared. God light shines when the world go dim. When my strength fall short, I depend on him. Ain't no valley too deep that his truth won't feel. Even when I'm weak, his love stay real. He covered my wounds, turned scar to sign. I'm proof that his favor rewrite our line. When I lost my way, his hand found mine. Ain't no darkness that can block his shine. Now I walk with peace, even storms can't shake. Got joy in my soul that the world can't take. Every loss I had turned seed in his plan. What broke me before now made me stand. I ain't who I was when I felt that pain. He rebuilt my heart in his holy name. Now I glow through the dark with his word inside. Every breath I breathe, be his love and strive. God light shines when the world go dim. When my strength fall short, I depend on him. Ain't no valley too deep that his truth won't feel. Even when I'm weak, his love stay real. He covered my wounds, turned scar to sign. I'm proof that his favor rewrite our line. When I lost my way, his hand found mine. Ain't no darkness that can block his shine. Even when the cloud try to hide his grace, it still breaks through, can't cover his fate. He restored what I lost, gave peace in return. Set fire in my soul, now the spirit burn. I ain't walking by sight, just faith in his call. Even when I stumble, he don't let me fall. From the ashes I rose with his truth aligned. Forever I live in the glow divine. God light shines when the world go dim. When my strength fall short, I depend on him. Ain't no valley too deep that his truth won't feel. Even when I'm weak, his love stay real. He covered my wounds, turned scar to sign. I'm proof that his favor rewrite our line. When I lost my way, his hand found mine. Ain't no darkness that can block his shine. Yeah, his light still shines on me. Through the storm, through the pain, through the nights unseen. I was lost, but his grace came quietly near. Now I stand in his glow, no more fear. I was down in the dark, couldn't see my own hand. Broken inside, but he gave me a plan. Voices in my head said I'd never stand, but his words said different, I'm a brand new man. Been through storms, but my hope got thin. Cried to the Lord, he pulled me back in. Now I walk by faith, not sight again. Grace covered me when I drown in sin. I'm overcoming with faith, I ain't who I was. Got scars on my soul, but I'm healed by his love. Every night I pray, he was watching above. Took the pain, turned it into trust. Ain't no shame in the tears that fell. He met me right question why life hit so hard. Now I see trials reshaping my heart. Romans 8:28 told me play my part, cause he works all things, even broken start. When I had no peace, he became my calm. When I lost myself, he called me his own. Didn't need no fame, didn't need no charm. Just a cross in the blood that brought me home. I'm overcoming with faith, I ain't who I was. Got scars on my soul, but I'm healed by his love. Every night I prayed, he was watching above. Took the pain, turned it into trust. Ain't no shame in the tears that fell. He met me right there when I slipped and fell. I'm stronger in the fire, I can finally tell. Faith broke chains that the world once held, yeah. Now I wake with peace, where fear once slept. Promises I sold, now I see what's kept. Had to lose myself just to gain his breath. Had to walk through loss just to find what's left. He restored my mind when I lost control. To strengthen my steps and find my soul. No weapon form gonna take that role. See my God still reigns, he's in control. I'm overcoming with faith, I ain't who I was. Got scars on my soul, but I'm healed by his love. Every night I prayed, he was watching above. Took the pain, turned it into trust. Ain't no shame in the tears that fell. He met me right there when I slipped and fell. I'm stronger in the fire, I can finally tell. Faith broke chains that the world once held, yeah. I've been low, but I found my peace. In his mercy, my fears released. Didn't come that far just to live in grief. Now walking life with my heart found peace. No applause can replace his name. No stage to contain the flame. I'm just grateful for the love that came. Through the blood of Christ, I'm not the same. I'm overcoming with faith, I ain't who I was. Got scars on my soul, but I'm healed by his love. Every night I prayed, he was watching above. Took the pain, turned it into trust. Ain't no shame in the tears that fell. He met me right there when I slipped and fell. I'm stronger in the fire, I can finally tell. Faith broke chains that the world once held, yeah. I remember those nights when I almost quit, but his promise kept me, I still won't switch. Now I'm living proof that the word don't miss, cause he turned every wound to a witness. Philippians 4:13, that's the truth I breathe. Even when I'm weak, my strength indeed. I'm a vessel of grace, yeah, I still believe. Faith made a way I can never conceive. I'm overcoming with faith, I ain't who I was. Got scars on my soul, but I'm healed by his love. Every night I prayed, he was watching above. Took the pain, turned it into trust. Ain't no shame in the tears that fell. He met me right there when I slipped and fell. I'm stronger in the fire, I can finally tell. Faith broke chains that the world once held. Yeah, I'm walking in peace, not fear, not doubt. If he brought me in, he gon' bring me out. What try to bring me can't hold me now, cause I'm covered by grace and I'm heaven bound. Every scar is a sign that he pulled me through. Every loss was a lesson that built my truth. Now I live in the light, that's what faith can do. I'm overcoming with him, all glory due.
At nights I couldn't breathe, heart heavy without. Every prayer fell lost, couldn't figure it out. Told the Lord, if you real, please carry me now. Felt his calm in the storm, he done showed me how. People fade when it's dark, but his love don't run. Even when I fell deep, still call me his son. Used to drown in my hurt, trying to numb the scars. Now I rest in his peace, yeah, I'm safe in his arms. Peace in his arms, I can finally sleep. Grace pulled me close when my soul felt weak. Didn't earn his mercy, he still gave me charm. I was lost in the night, now I'm safe in his arms. No fear in my steps, cause he calmed my storms. Everyone I carried, he changed the form. Found love where the pain used to leave alarms. Now I'm healed in his peace, yeah, I'm safe in his arms. Used to run from my past, but it stayed in my mind. Every sin on replay, trying to rob my time. But the words they be still, and I learned to trust. When I let it all go, he restored my dust. Ain't no fame or chain that can fill that void. Only Jesus can heal what the world destroyed. I found purpose again through his holy calm. Ain't no place like the fold of his mighty arms. Peace in his arms, I can finally sleep. Grace pulled me close when my soul felt weak. Didn't earn his mercy, he still gave me charm. I was lost in the night, now I'm safe in his arms. No fear in my steps, cause he calmed my storms. Everyone I carried it, he changed the form. Found love where the pain used to leave alarms. Now I'm healed in his peace, yeah, I'm safe in his arms. I remember that rain on my window pane, thinking maybe my faith was just in vain. But he whispered my name through the thunder sound. Said, son, you ain't lost, you been heaven bound. It's a love so deep, I can find the end. He turned every test to a way to mend. Now I'm walking in light where there once was home. Cover holding his grace, I'm secure in his arms. Peace in his arms, I can finally sleep. Grace pulled me close when my soul felt weak. Didn't earn his mercy, he still gave me charm. I was lost in saving his arms. Ain't no shame in my walk, just a soul set free. Got the weight on my back, he took that for me. Every trial I faced brought me closer to him. Every scar that I hit turned into a hymn. Now my prayers hit the sky with a steady tone, cause I know who I am and I'm not alone. He's the truth, he's the life, he's my quiet calm. Find my rest in my hope, yeah, I'm safe in his arms. Peace in his arms, I can finally sleep. Grace pulled me close when my soul felt weak. Didn't earn his mercy, he still gave me charm. I was lost in the night, now I'm safe in his arms. No fear in my steps, cause he calmed my storms. Everyone I carry, he changed the form. Found love where the pain used to leave alone. Now I'm healed in his peace, yeah, I'm safe in his arms. He said, be still, I'm the one who saves. Even broken hearts, I can still raise. No valley too low, no night too long. My grace is enough when you're barely strong. Now I stand on his word, that unshaken place. Every breath that I take is a song of grace. He turned ashes to hope with his healing balm. Now forever I'll rest in his open arms. Peace in his arms, I can finally sleep. Grace pulled me close when my soul felt weak. Didn't earn his mercy, he still gave me charm. I was lost in the night, now I'm safe in his arms. No fear in my steps, cause he calmed my storms. Everyone I carried, he changed the form. Found love where the pain used to leave alone. Now I'm healed in his peace, yeah, I'm safe in his arms. Yeah, I'm safe in his arms, no turning away. Even when I fall short, his love still stays. I was reaching for hope, he reached back with calm. Now forever I'll breathe in a piece of his arms. I was down on my knees, lost in my own reflection, praying through the noise, searching for direction. Heart heavy from the weight I tried to carry alone. Thought I had control till I heard his tone. He said my power shows up where you break the most. So I let go of pride and I found my hope. In the silence, his mercy pulled me near. That gentle voice erased my fear. Hold tight to grace when the storms start rising. When the pain cuts deep and your soul feels silent. Don't let go when the road gets strange. His love still stands, it don't ever change. Even when you stumble, he won't move away. Every scar you bear, he can turn to praise. I've seen his hand in my darkest place. So I hold tight, yeah, I hold tight to grace. I walked through nights I couldn't understand, but somehow his peace still took my hand. Didn't need a reason, just a little belief. He turned my breakdown into sweet relief, yeah, yeah. The world said quit, but he whispered stand. Lifted my heart when I lost my plan. He don't judge where I've been or stayed. He just write new mercy to the edge. Hold tight to grace when the storms start rising. When the pain cuts deep and your soul feels silent. Don't let go when the road gets strange. His love still stands, it don't ever change. Even when you stumble, he won't move away. Every scar you bear, he can turn to praise. I've seen his hand in my darkest place. So I hold tight, yeah, I hold tight. Some nights I cry, but I ain't ashamed. I've learned through hurt that healing came. He don't forget, he redeems each tear. Turns broken faith to something clear. I've seen him calm my reckless mind when the way was more than I could find. Now I move with peace in every page, cause I'm anchored deep in amazing grace. Hold tight to grace when the storms start rising. When the pain cuts deep and your soul feels silent. Don't let go when the road gets strange. His love still stands, it don't ever change. Even when you stumble, he won't move away. Every scar you bear, he can turn to praise. I've seen his hand in my darkest place. So I hold tight, yeah, yeah, I hold tight. I've been low, but he never switched sides. Stayed close when the hope had died. Now I'm stronger, not from what I've done, but from what he gave through his only son. Romans 8 says nothing can divide the love that holds when the waves collide. And even when I don't feel okay, I know his promise still makes a way. Hold tight to grace when the storms start rising. When the pain cuts deep and your soul feels silent. Don't let go when the road gets strange. His love still stands, it don't ever change. Even when you
when strength gave out. Lifted my soul through the fear and doubt. He broke my chains with a quiet call. Said, child, you were never meant to fall. Now every bruise reminds my soul that even in weakness I'm made whole. No guilt remains, no shame to chase, just freedom found in his embrace. Hold tight to grace when the storms start rising, when the pain cuts deep and your soul feels silent. Don't let go when the road gets strange. His love still stands, it don't ever change. Even when you stumble, you won't move away. Every scar you bear, he can turn to praise. I've seen his hand in my darkest place, so I hold tight, yeah, I hold tight to grace. Yeah, I'm holding on, no matter what may fade. His mercy's the reason I ain't afraid. Not by might, not by my pace. I'm standing strong, cause I hold tight to grace.
Hey, the week point, go with what on, nigga?
Had nights I stared at ceilings, talking quiet to the Lord, trying to find my purpose when my vision felt ignored. Pain had me question if he ever heard me cry, but peace came rushing in when I stopped asking why. Storms hit my soul, but his calm broke the tide. Every wound I carried, his mercy supplied. It wasn't strength of mine that kept me alive. It was the hand of Jesus teaching me to survive. Now I move with courage by his side. Ain't no fear can shake this heart inside. Walking through the shadow with my head held high. Grace been my armor when my tears ran dry. Faith ain't easy, but it's worth the fight. He lifts me higher when the world denies. No matter what the valley tries to hide, I keep my courage by his side. I've seen failure, I've seen friends fade away, but his truth never left, even when I lost my way. Used to chase approval, trying to fill that void, till his word cut through that noise I employed. Now I'm steady in his promise, anchored deep. Even when I'm wounded, he restores my sleep. When I feel broken, I remember his stride. How he walked that road and never compromised. Now I move with courage by his side. Ain't no fear can shake this heart inside. Walking through the shadows with my head held high. Grace been my armor when my tears ran dry. Faith ain't easy, but it's worth the fight. He lifts me higher when the world denies. No matter what the valley tries to hide, I keep my courage by his side. Every loss I faced was building my trust. Every door that closed was sweeping up dust. Now I'm seeing clearer through the pain and time. His love don't change, it's forever divine. Some days I stumble, but I still believe that his plans are better than what I conceive. From Songs of Romans, the truth don't lie. He walks with me when the night won't. Now I move with courage by his side. Ain't no fear can shake this heart inside. Walking through the shadows with my head held high. Grace been my armor when my tears ran dry. Faith ain't easy, but it's worth the fight. He lifts me higher when the world denies. No matter what the valley tries to hide, I keep my courage by his side. He took the guilt that used to chain my soul, taught me peace can still exist in control. Now breathing freedom I can't explain, cause his mercy washed the weight and the stain. When I'm weary, his word revives my tone. I ain't walking this road on my own. Isaiah said, do not fear, I'm your God. That's why I move with courage by his side. Now I move with courage by his side. Ain't no fear can shake this heart inside. Walking through the shadows with my head held high. Grace been my armor when my tears ran dry. Faith ain't easy, but it's worth the fight. He lifts me higher when the world denies. No matter what the valley tries to hide, I keep my courage by his side. When I'm weak, his strength to find. When I'm lost, his spirit align. Every scar just tells his grace applied. Every fall just proves he's still my guide. Mountains rise, but so does fate. Chains break off in his embrace. I'm not afraid of what's ahead, cause his promise walks where angels tread. Now I move with courage by his side.
ain't no faking shade, this heart inside. Walking through the shadows with my head held high. Grace been my armor when my tears ran dry. Faith ain't easy, but it's worth the fight. He lifts me higher when the world ain't nice. No matter what the valley tries to hide, I keep my courage by his side. So when the nights get long, I'll still come fight. I'm standing strong with courage by his side.